No, 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 no. Vince Williams, you're not guarding at half court. Paul George is isolated on Jaren Jackson. I'm at least rotating, getting halfway between the ball and the three-point line, so I'm in the gaps. At best, I'm going to come double. And then again, once the dribble gets picked up, we can rotate from there. And Jaren Jackson can force Paul George into some help. You're guarding. Who are you even guarding? I can't even see the player in the screen. And Jaren Jackson's on his own at the end of the shot clock. These switches all night were awful. All night. Xavier Tillman, immediately under the screener on the switch. Immediately. Vince Williams, I'm showing my hands. I have help in the middle of the floor. Xavier Tillman's late getting under the screen, and where's Vince Williams allowing Kawhi Leonard to go? Away from any help whatsoever. This is not defense. This is so offensive. Like, this just screws up all of my being. Hedge the screen. No place for Zubac to roll. This is not defense. This is a layup line. It's not fair. It's so against everything. First of all, David Roddy's going to be backpedaling when you have nothing but help. Why aren't you up and guarding? But John Conchar right here, you do not need to be in the paint. Up the line, up the line, up the line, so I can at least rotate out. You're standing in the paint. This is going to be another problem. The Grizzlies doubling too late. First of all, David Roddy's fronting the post. You have no backside help. None. This pass is easily thrown over the top, and you're going to be way off balance. All right, so now you're off balance. We know this. John Conchar's come into the paint to help you. Please force him to the middle of the floor. What else is there to talk about? Why are you overplaying the middle of the floor? This is another thing the Clippers do over and over again. They're going 1-4 flat with Kawhi Leonard and John Conchar. Duh. John Conchar has no chance of guarding Kawhi Leonard. So Jacob Gilyard, you got to be all the way up here helping. All the way up. And David Roddy must be attached to Westbrook because you're going to the corner on a kick out. And then Jacob Gilyard's coming back down. But Gilyard's not up the line helping, and David Roddy's in the paint. So Amir Coffey's open and Kawhi Leonard. Is such a simple and stupid play. You have to switch this first ball screen. The Clippers are setting two screens. John Conchar's not getting over both. Just switch this so you don't switch the first. So now Daniel Theis doesn't have to set the second one because Conchar's getting screened. So that's going to bring backside help. And now Amir Coffey's going to be wide open and James Harden was given the lane. You put your players in impossible spots to succeed. This Grizzly, you put them in impossible. So if I ice this screen, now there's no place for Daniel Theis to roll. Luke Kennard standing and waiting. You run drop coverage. What is David Roddy supposed to do here? Does David Roddy step up and help on Daniel Theis and leave Paul George wide open for three? Or do we give up a lob? It's like, it's just not. Again, the Clippers go 1-4 flat. Because James Harden and John Conchar is a mismatch. Duh. So John Conchar, get up. Jacob Gilyard, you got to get in help. And then again, if everybody just rotates, we'll be okay. But John Conchar, this isn't even real. I couldn't be guarding James Harden the same way. Jaren Jackson does everything wrong here. Everything. First of all, I got to be attached to Theis setting the cross screen so I can jam Paul George as he comes through so Roddy can get on the other side. You're not even close to doing that. Now I can't just aimlessly stand in the charge circle. I got to get up and guard Daniel Theis. I mean, no way. No way. Vince Williams, James Harden's ISOing here. I am never not seeing the ball in this situation. My back is to the baseline so I can be in help. You never see the ball. Look at this. If you're in help, we're good. If your back's to the ball, we're not. That's coaching. That's unbelievable. There's that same play, consecutive ball screens. This time the Grizzlies switch. They switch both. But the second screen, you must get underneath the screener on the switch. Like, do you work on this in practice? In film? Doesn't look like it. One switch, two switch, over the top. Daniel Theis is open. Everybody's scrambling now. Same exact thing. Same exact. Do you work on this ever? This underneath the screener on the switch. You're going over the top. So Desmond Bane steps up and help now, and we're just, do you look at this on film and say, yeah, that's fine? First of all, Xavier Tillman's doubling from the baseline. That needs to be communicated. So Vince Williams knows to force Kawhi Leonard towards the baseline to where the double is. That doesn't happen. But on the road, Desmond Bane from the weak side corner is helping the helper here. So Ivica Zubac's not open on a dunk. Jake LaRavia's got to be out because if that skip pass gets made to the corner, you're going to rotate there, Kennard there, and that's where Tillman ends up. But you got two people helping the helper. Again, like this, it's simple. Doubling and rotating. It's the same thing. And this time it burns you. Jaren Jackson's doubling from the baseline. Is there a game plan here? Preparation? LaRavia's got to know this. So, because Kawhi Leonard's got to be forced into that double. If he goes to the middle of the floor away from the double, the Clippers have numbers. And Kawhi Leonard has access to every pass possible he could make. Who's wide open? Just take your pick. This is just pitiful. This coaching Luke Kennard, let's not stare at the ball. Let's see what Terrence Mann's doing or guarding. Oh, he's setting a down screen. I got to be attached. And I'm either showing or I'm switching. I'm not doing nothing. How are you going to guard this handoff? Kawhi Leonard can walk into the paint now. Walk into the paint. Draw everyone. This is just miserable. This is a circus. The Grizzlies switch. Jaren Jackson's taking Terrence. You can't just switch back. Like, you just try to, Terrence Mann's going to set a screen that you're supposed to. So now Luke Kennard's got to scramble up to come off the screen and switch. So you're going to be late. So now you're going to be coming uphill as Kawhi Leonard's going downhill. Now I got to close out, forcing him to help. The middle of the floor, where there's help. Look how you're closing out, making sure he goes to no help. This is just not fair to the players. This is ruining my life. Hedge this screen. So James Harden's going out to half court. I have backside help with Desmond Bane. Luke Kennard can handle both Clippers players 2 passes away. Jaren Jackson's going to be hedging for about a second because the second Harden hesitates, I'm going to be able to bump everyone back. And the half court line's right there. Nope. Look how you're asking Vince Williams to guard. James Harden's hard enough to guard when you're in front of him. That's how you're asking to guard. Easy step back 3. This is just nonstop in the second half. Jaren Jackson doubling at the rim on Kawhi Leonard is going to do nothing. You may as well not double. The double's got to come from up top, outside the paint. Once Desmond Bane's immediately rotating, the dribble gets picked up, everyone's rotating out from there. Look at this. How long you want to wait to double? He's in the chart. This is beyond laughable. Drop coverage is a joke no matter what's happening. When you're running drop coverage with Luke Kennard, switch the screen. Luke Kennard has help if he look at this. You're expecting Luke Kennard to, first of all, James Harden, if he wanted to lay this in, could, or he could just draw backside help because you're in your stupid drop coverage and now Terrence Mann's open. You gotta try and guard. First of all, this switch. Again, David Roddy, it takes him an hour to get underneath the screen. I'm pretty sure G.G. Jackson and Kawhi Leonard's not a great one-on-one matchup. So get up. David Roddy's in help. Get up. You got to try. You got to guard. You have help. And you just, here this is again. G.G. Jackson is ISO'd on Kawhi Leonard. You double at the rim. You might as well just not double at all. Vince Williams, get up. We're going to force Kawhi Leonard. That's where your help is. This is not hard. Double happens. Once that dribble's picked up, everyone, you just rotate back to the weak side of the floor. You're good. That's it. But nope, Kawhi Leonard's going to go away from the middle of the floor. You're going to double at the rim. Complete waste. And by the way, Zubac standing on the rim, even if this was a miss. If you're G.G. Jackson, it does not matter that you don't respect Russell Westbrook's shot. You backpedal, that gives him a runway to get right in the lane and downhill. So I'm up guarding. I have help right there with David Roddy. You backpedal. Russell Westbrook's in the lane. He didn't do anything. Now he can destroy you. G.G. Jackson, you cannot lean towards the screen early. Again, your help's in the middle of the floor. Let's get up and force Russell Westbrook into help. Nope, you backpedal and then do the ultimately terrible thing, leaning towards what you think's the screen, and you're beat the other way.